and today I'm going to give you a quick overview of a couple instruments that we recently added to our rental fleet. One is the TSI Quest Edge 4 Plus, and I also have the Sensodyne Gilair Plus personal air sampling pump. Now, what is different about both of these is that they both have Bluetooth capability, so you'll be able to wirelessly monitor your employees from a safe distance. And what's really great about these two, we do send them ready to go with the Bluetooth capability turned on. So all you need to do is download the app on your phone, and then you can get going. Okay, just a small note on the Edge dosimeter here, which I do have plugged in to the computer. So if for any reason you would like to turn off the Bluetooth, you can go into the general settings here and you'll see BLE enable. So this means that the Bluetooth is on. If you want to disable that for any reason, we can uncheck the box here and just hit set configuration, and that's going to turn the Bluetooth off on the unit. And of course, if it happens to be off, you can turn it on the same way. Okay, so first thing I'm going to show you here is the Gilair Plus with the Bluetooth app. So here is our Bluetooth pump, and we can actually tell that from the serial number on the bottom. It has this BT designation, and there's our serial number. So we'll need to know that to actually get it connected. So I'm going to go ahead and start running the pump. And we'll get connected here. So it's going to come up with a list of serial numbers that are within range, and here's ours. So we're going to select the device. Okay, here we go. And look at that, here we go. So, depending on the model that you have, you'll get temperature and pressure. This one is just a data logging model, so it won't have that, but you can see all these variables that you can see. You can see back pressure, flow rate, the total volume sampled. There's motion control, which is kind of cool. So if I happen to move this around, if I was an employee walking, we'd see these changes here. Go ahead and minimize that. Of course, you have a runtime, projected runtime, which you can set on the pump itself. And it'll tell you the run mode. There's also a fault count. So if the pump happens to fault, it'll show up here. You can see this little dial that refreshes. So every time this runs through a full cycle, these numbers are going to refresh and you'll get updated information. And you can look up graphs of these things, just a couple things. Make sure your flow rate stays consistent. Same thing with pressure too. So pretty cool. Okay, next I'm going to show the Edge DB app to be used with the Edge 4 Plus, which if you haven't used the Edge 4 Plus, pretty fancy. It's got a color screen on here now. So like I mentioned before, the Bluetooth is already enabled. So all we need to do is open up the Edge DB app. And we don't care about our location. So here is where we'll just check and take a look at our dosimeters, make sure we can see the serial number here. And there it is, right here. Now what's cool is you can actually start and stop the dosimeter from here. So you don't need to go to the employee, tell them how to do it or do it yourself. You can just have them put this on. You can hit start. And now we're running. And you can see the light on here starts flashing green now, which means it's running when it stops, or if it's not running, it's flashing red. And you also have two different meters, so you can take a look at your meter 1 and meter 2 data. These dosimeters have what they call virtual dosimeters. And I believe by default, these are going to be working on the OSHA hearing conservation and OSHA PEL regulations. So very simple, it's going to get you the basics. And you can save these measurements too. Or if we want to stop the dosimeter, we can do that. And there we go, we've got a saved measurement. You can look at the calibration information if you'd like. And you can actually set up the dosimeter here too. So you can check your weighting, your dose, set security on it. There's a ton of different things you can do. So pretty cool app here, especially just the ability to start and stop the instrument on the employee, and also monitor things as well. So that's it, just a quick rundown on the Edge 4 Plus dosimeter using the Edge DB app. Thanks again for watching our video on the Edge 4 Plus and the Gilair Plus personal air sampling pump. If you have any questions, you can reach us here at RAECO Rents at 866-736-8347. Thanks again, and stay safe, everybody.